What's going on, Clash Bashers? Rocky here today, and today I've had my craziest push day ever. Like, I had such a good day attacking, and normally I would try to show these live, but I was on such a heater, I didn't want to jinx myself, so I hit all 8 of my attacks, and guys, I had an insane day of pushing. It actually propelled me into the top 500 in the world right now. I still have some defenses to go, and I also am top 10 in the United States right now. Look at that. That's so crazy. Tied for 9th technically, but that's such an awesome thing, and we're going to be talking about it, showing you guys some of these awesome replays, and breaking down what is working for me right now. But before we do, this Halloween obstacle needs to get moved. It needs to go over here with the rest of my stuff. It needs to go like right over here. Yes, perfect. Awesome. And while we're at it, guys, don't forget to subscribe and turn on those notifications. And don't forget to use code BASH in the creator code section. Speaking of the creator code section, today's comment question of the day is asking about that. And I've seen a few people asking, and I don't mind being transparent about this. What do you get from the Clash Clans support code, or what does it do for you? Honestly, I'm not 100% sure. They're still working on that, but if it's similar to other games such as Fortnite, it's a small revenue share. So like when you buy gems or something, I will get a very small percentage of that. So it's just a way to help me, be able to pay my bills, upgrade my equipment, support my family. So if you guys use code BASH in that creator code section, I greatly appreciate it. It helps me out in the long run, and I'll be eternally grateful for that. So don't forget to use code BASH in the creator code section, which is in your settings, and then more settings, and then scroll to the bottom. If you guys want to submit your own comment question of the day, hashtag CQOTD, and you might get featured in a video just like Geen Nam and MOD did here today. So my best push day ever. Now, you're going to see this, and there's a 1-star in there, but after that 1-star, things started clicking. Look at this, guys. I went plus 274. I went 5 triples today. It should have been 6. My last attack should have been a 3-star. I needed about 2 seconds and it would have been a 3-star. So what I've been using is I've been using Electrone Lalo. And right after I hit that 1-star, something just clicked in my head, and I started figuring out how to kind of like take care of these square bases, these diamond bases. And it just kind of clicked, and I'm going to be talking about what I've been doing, how I've been doing it, and what led to this crazy good day, because really, I did not miss too many trophies today. Oh, I'm still so mad about that 98%. Even the 94% was not too far off. So let's go ahead and hop into the replays. Like I said, sorry about the replays. Normally I would try to do this live, but when you're on a heater, you don't go away from the heater. So let's go into our first replay. All right, so these are pretty popular style bases in Legends League right now. You'll see these a ton, these like square, ring, diamond style bases. And one of the things I was struggling with a lot early this season is trying to figure out the value with my Electrone. If you guys don't know what Electrone is, what we're going to do is we're going to have 2 balloons and then an E-Drag in the clan castle. It is important to have the 2 balloons first and then the E-Drag. That way when you put down the 2 clone spells, the balloons are going to clone up and take out a bunch of defenses. The E-Drag will kind of work behind them. We're going to put in the 2 clones and the rage spell just to rage all that stuff up. And on this base right here, I noticed we got the queen here, we got a multi there, we got the clan castle, we got an air defense, we even have another air defense there. But if I can get all this stuff out and the clan castle, I can really kind of work on this opposite side with my heroes, which is going to work out. That was such a sloppy drawing. So, and that's what I've been kind of doing and achieving a lot of success with, is kind of taking out like opposite sides and working in a really broad funnel to send my balloons, and you'll see it, send my balloons right up towards the town hall this way. So let's go ahead and start this replay, show you guys what I'm talking about, and we'll show a few replays. So we're going to bring the blimp in here. That way we're going to pull out the clan castle. The queen should pull over. I kind of did a little bit sketchy there while the queen was far away. I am going to use the poison since I'm taking out the clan castle and the queen. We get a little lucky. The balloons drop on the queen there, but she gets taken out. But usually the E-Drag can one-shot the queen. That sweeper actually helps push our E-Drag back towards us here. So this E-Drag is going to be able to take out like all of this stuff right in here. So at this point, I'm trying to figure out, do I want to send the heroes like over here or over here? With the eagle being on this side, I figured, well, let's try to get in here if we can. If at all possible, let's try to get the heroes in there. So right now in my head, I'm trying to figure it out. You don't want to take too much time doing this, but I really I don't know, I was really struggling with it, but I eventually decided, all right, let's do this. Let's pull the trigger, let's make it happen. Let's try to get the heroes in here, and that's what I'm doing, is making a conscious effort to try to get the heroes inside the base right here. Now, the enemy king almost messes with me a little bit here, but it ends up working out pretty nicely. The royal ghost coming in just to clean up. I'm going to use that one balloon there just to try to work out that cannon. But you'll see the king's eventually going to go down. I use the 2 ice golems just to help with that funnel, help freeze. That way our heroes can get a little bit more value. Look at the E-Drag over there, still working, still doing his thing. Once they break through there, they're going to get out 2 bows, the AD, the Eagle. That's huge. So like I said, now we have that nice path towards the town hall, and it's going to be amazing. So send in the hounds, send them in a nice little broad path. That way they're going to eat up all the defenses there. And we're just going to be good. Send the warden in behind them. You definitely need the warden on the town halls. You can haste your balloons out of the town hall, but it could be sketchy. So you got to be careful. You definitely want to use that warden's ability on the town hall. We do have that sweeper pushing against us, and sweepers are huge. But with this, I kind of made my decision. We had both sweepers up. I warden a little bit early here, but watch this. The haste is going to come in to save our balloons. So I'm going to haste the balloons out of here. And they get out pretty fast. I mean, it does pretty well because I was a little bit early on my warden ability. Those tornado traps can be deceiving and mess with you. So from there, we're just going to haste the balloons through the rest of the base. We got our queen in for cleanup. We got our minions in. If there's any structures down there, you definitely want to put those minions on them as soon as possible. Then I got 2 royal ghosts left, but don't really need them. It's just easy moves from there. Easy cleanup. Oh, man, that one felt nice, guys. It was a really nice clean hit on one of these like ring diamond style bases that we're seeing a ton of up here in Legends League. So that worked out really effectively. Let's go ahead and check out our next replay. Probably another ring base. I'm seeing a ton of these up here. All right, so in this base, I took a little bit of a risk in it. Oh, I got a little bit lucky. It paid off. But normally I want to take out the queen, or I want to take out like the eagle compartment. On this one, and I've seen this base quite a bit, I decided to go in over here. I'm going to try to get out these 2 air defenses. I'm going to try to get out this sweeper because I noticed this sweeper's down this way. So if I can get this sweeper that's pointing this way, I can kind of come in from this top side and work down through the base. And that's what I do here. I'm going to work out to try to get these 2 air defenses out, get the clan castle troops out. This bow's on ground, so it's not going to affect me too much. And if I can get this multi out, that's going to be huge. So let's go ahead and start this replay. A little bit lucky on this one, but it still worked out pretty nicely. So I'm going to use 2 balloons there. Sometimes you want to make sure that Seeking Air Mine isn't going to blow up your blimp right away. So we use the 2 balloons to kind of make sure there's none in there. Drop in the clones, drop in the rage. The E-Drag's going to kind of do his thing. We have that poison spell saved. That way we could use that on the queen a little bit later because she's going to be a pain in our neck. So the E-Drag's going to set a nice little funnel right there. And that's what I'm doing, is I'm setting that funnel towards the town hall here. That way we can get our balloons in. And that's one of the things on these types of bases that can be a real struggle, is if you can't get to that town hall, it's going to be a real pain in the neck. Now with the heroes, I'm going to come in here. Again, just set that funnel. We want the troops going inward towards the town hall. So if I can get, some of these defenses out, that'll help move our balloons inside the base. So that's why I decided to put the heroes in here. Try to take out some of these defenses and move those troops inside the base, which works out pretty well here. I was hoping the queen would get the enemy queen, but it didn't quite work out. That was going to be my backup plan. It didn't quite work out, but that's fine. We got the poison to slow down the enemy queen, and we're just going to kind of just blow right past her with our haste spells, which is always good. So right there, you see, we got all those defenses lined up. I'm going to actually throw in 2 balloons up top here to take out that archer tower, just to help the funnel even a little bit more. So a little bit slow here. That's one thing, is I need to be a little bit more hasty with my decisions. Actually, I think I go 3 balloons there, but it ends up working out nicely. So we're going to throw those few balloons in there just to make that archer tower disappear from our lives. That way everything's going to work in, go to the town hall. So the haste spell is going through there, poison spell there on the queen. Now this part actually got a little bit dicey here. I needed that air defense to go down a little bit faster, but it works out pretty good. We get through there, get everything down, warden ability through the town hall. The pups are taking out the queen right there because she's poisoned, she's slowed down. And then through here, you'll see we're going to have royal ghosts coming in, and one of the royal ghosts actually comes in pretty clutch down here. I'm loving having this troop in here. You see that one takes out that Tesla, but look, we're pretty much out of balloons. You see we got our minions up top working. We hit the tornado trap. I still have my warden. I don't think that I would have failed on this if I didn't have this last royal ghost, but it definitely helps. So what I do here, again, those minions and things working on the king up top, is I'm going to let everything kind of work out here. I know that the wizard tower cannot reach my troops, so I'm going to let the minions kind of clean up there, and then we'll throw in the Royal Ghost, which honestly I don't think I needed. Throw in the Royal Ghost towards that archer tower just to be safe. Here you go. Royal Ghost going in there. Our warden was full health. He would have been fine anyways, but a nice little 3-star against one of those ring bases, and it worked out pretty nicely. And I don't know, I just had a nice little run. Let's go ahead and check out another replay of something not so much like a diamond base. All right, so this was my first triple after the fail, and there's huge value in here for the Electron. Look at that. We got the eagle, we got the clan castle, we got the queen, we got bows. So you want to try to get as much value as possible, and the value is huge here. We throw in the clones, throw in the rage, throw in the poison, and just let everything work, and we're going to gut this section out. Look at this. So much value through here. Absolutely destroyed that section. E-Drag doing his thing. Like, you cannot beat that much value from the Electron. Yes, you're using up a ton of spell space with an Electron, but that's why you got to make sure you get the value. And then from there, it's just going to be a nice little easy setup with the heroes. I'm going to throw that wizard in there just for cleanup. I didn't notice that that Tesla actually went off, but we'll eventually drop one balloon on that Tesla to take it out. I'm going to throw my heroes up top just to try to get out those 2 air defenses. And it's just clean from there, guys. The clan castle's actually down, so we don't have to worry about anything else coming out of the clan castle. That's a nice thing. If you can like get to the clan castle with your blimp, you don't have to really worry about it as much. You see that one balloon taking out the Tesla. That's what I was waiting for there. Our king's going to kind of get roasted here. We hit the queen's ability. I wanted to get both of those ADs out, but I don't think she... Oh, yeah, she does get there. I didn't think she got there on this one. She doesn't get the... She does get the sweeper. Okay. I didn't think she got there on this one, but that works out pretty nicely. And from there, it's just a nice little setup to run through the town hall and absolutely destroy it. So we'll run, you know, run everything through this way and just blow right on through this base. We see we still got the Infernos up, but we have enough troops that we're going to just be able to destroy that. So run in our balloons, run in our warden, get our haste going. And this one's going to be crushed, guys. Oh, you got to love it. You got to love seeing that. Again, patience on the warden ability. Make sure that you're going to get as much out of it as possible. Work those balloons through that core. We got one more haste spell. And the haste spell is going to get us through. This one was absolutely crushed. Did not really need the Royal Ghosts. The Royal Ghosts are nice because you can use them at the start, at the end. You can use them for cleanup. They just are a nice little troop that come in. There was Teslas in each corner. I didn't see the other Tesla, or else I would have put a ghost on it. But from there, just easy cleanup, getting through there. And that was this was our first triple after, but this is our 3rd triple in the video. Such a crazy day out here, guys. I cannot believe I had 5 triples. I want to show you this last attack that was actually the 98% because it should have been a triple as well. Alrighty, guys, so this was my last attack of the day, and I noticed, and I've seen these types of bases up here where you got like the town hall with the clan castle and the heroes, and there's traps up here, the tornadoes up here. But with me running the 2 ice golem set with my heroes, I know that I can take all that out with the 2 ice golems and my heroes up there. So I'm not worried about that. What I'm worried about is getting the value out of my blimp. So you see here, I get the 1 balloon in. We're going to bring the blimp in here to try to get the eagle out, try to get these air defenses out, and get as much value in here, gut out this section if possible. So let's go ahead and start this replay. I'm going to use 2 balloons in here just to... For this one, I want the blimp to get a little bit further, so I'm going to use those balloons to kind of distract some of those defenses there. So right there, we're going to throw in the double clone, throw in the rage, get everything moving through there. It works out pretty nicely. We get to the eagle. The eagle does eventually fall, barely falls, but we do get the eagle down, which is good. And then, like I said, we're going to go, and I could have been faster here. I hesitated, and that cost me the 3-star. We hesitated a little bit right here. And that was a problem. I should have just threw the 2 E-Drags in, or the Ice Golems in, because I knew exactly what I wanted to do. But for whatever reason, I stuttered. So, 2 Ice Golems, heroes, poison spell going down, because I know immediately the clan castle is going to be out. It's a double Ice Golem, baby dragon clan castle, which is actually a pain in the neck as far as time goes. That's another factor that probably played into this 2-star, the double Ice Golem in there. So I just want to make sure that I get this out, and I don't have to like go back and readjust this little corner. So that's what I'm doing here, is making sure we get this out. From there, the queen's going to be able to clear out the rest of this, get that town hall down, and it'll be good. But really, right now, I should just be considering, you know, getting my Lalo phase going in. Once I pop the queen's ability, I really should have my Lalo in. But a little bit of sloppiness from me. I honestly didn't think I was going to get close on this one. I thought it was going to be a little bit far away, but The nice little spells come in huge here. So this is why you put those hounds in at nice wide angles. That way you can soak up any traps. So we're gonna get the balloons moving through, get them hasted in. My warden ability possibly could have been better here, but I wanted to make sure we got through that multi, got through all these bows firing. That's why I hit the warden's ability there. I don't know, I felt like it was a decent warden ability, to be honest. I wasn't too disappointed with it. We get our balloons caught up a little bit there in the sweepers. Oh, I have to use a haste to get to that multi because we definitely want to get that multi down. And really, I just needed one more haste for this last section and it would have been crushed. But I get the minions in behind. I'm going to use Royal Ghost to take out these two defenses. Just in case the balloons get through, they don't have to worry about it. And also, we can clean up, you know, some of like that storage and whatnot. So, just barely fizzle out here at the end. But I got one more Royal Ghost that I'm going to put in right in here to take out the Inferno Tower and air defense, and it just barely times out here, guys. It was so close. So that Royal Ghost is going to come in, walk through the walls, going to get the Inferno down, get the air defense down, and then from there it's a race against time. And unfortunately, too many storages up. The Royal Ghost getting caught on the wall just barely times me out, like literally like 2 seconds more and I would have had this 3-starred. Oh, okay, maybe like 4 seconds more, but still, it wasn't too bad. 98% is not bad. Let's go ahead and check out one more of our 3 stars here. So this is a somewhat common design as well. You see the sweepers kind of pointing out this way, pointing out this way. So I make the decision to come in here. We're going to try to get out the eagle, try to get out the queen, and try to get out the clan castle. I could have probably moved my blimp over just a little bit because I barely missed the eagle here, but I figured with the queen's radius, she would step up. I get a little bit lucky of where I placed it. My placement was a little bit sloppy, but it was still enough to blow right on through this base, as you'll kind of see here. So my goal is to get that sweeper out. That way I can come in from this top side. You do notice all the air defenses are up here, but I'm going to use my heroes to take out, try to take out 2 of those air defenses, as you'll kind of see here. So here comes the blimp. And sometimes it's okay to pop that blimp early. If there's not enough to, you know, take it down, if you get that blimp placement right where you want it, go ahead and pop it. Look at that. That eagle barely staying up there. Oh, such a disappointment. I thought for sure I was going to get the eagle down, but it barely stays up. We get through that single, and look at that. Look at this huge section chunked out there. And that's what you're looking for. If you can get that much out with your Electrone, it's going to be huge. So what we're going to do next is we're going to bring those heroes in up top. Again, I could probably be a little bit quicker on this stuff. I'm using the wizards to kind of clean up at the bottom. So Ice Golem's going to come in up top. I think part of my problem is I like to think it out and try to figure out what I'm doing and get it in there. But it works out nicely here. I was trying to be aware of that single because that single was a huge pain. And actually, it really kind of affected the placement of where I wanted to go in. I was really questioning of what I wanted to do with my heroes. So the queen's going to get out that air defense there. She's going to come back over here, and we're going to have to pop her ability so she gets that one out. And look, right there, guys, we have that line right to the town hall. Now, yes, this Inferno's in a little bit of a sketchy spot, and if this storage went down, I could have probably sent a Royal Ghost to take out that Inferno, but we don't quite get that storage down, so I just decided to go ahead and go in. Again, bring those hounds in from opposite angles. That way you soak up any traps. We're going to go ahead and haste our balloons through here, especially on this bottom side. I want the troops working through, getting towards that town hall. And then we're going to go ahead and throw in another haste. The balloons all go right in towards the town hall. We'll go ahead and hit the warden's ability and move them right through. Remember, that eagle just barely has any health alive. We still have one more haste, so we're going to go ahead and use that to move our balloons through, get through that Tesla farm, because the Tesla farm can eat up your troops no matter what kind of troops you're using. But back here we have nothing left to clean up, so I'm going to throw some cleanup up top, kind of work them down through the base, and the balloons are going to kind of get ate up here, but we still have our warden up. We still have those pups coming through the backside. You'll see the pups taking down the eagle right here, and once all the defenses are down, it's just an easy cleanup from there. Still got 2 Royal Ghosts for cleanup and a nice easy 3-star. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to show you my 1-star fail. I'm not afraid to show the fail, guys. We'll show you that 1-star fail, maybe try to evaluate what I could have done better, because that really messed up my day, but it was still a really positive day, so let's go check that out. All right, so let's evaluate this 1-star. I kind of take the bait on this side. They obviously want me to go in this side, and I take the bait, and that's a big problem. I don't get enough out of my Electrone. So maybe I should have went with my hero kill squad, but those storages kind of scared me off there. But I take the bait, and I go with the Electrone up top, and I just do not get enough out of my Electron, and that's a huge problem. When you don't get enough, especially that tornado trap, that just really messed me up. So you see there, the Electron gets ate up. We do get the Queen down, we do get the Eagle down, but really that's about it. And maybe I could have sent my heroes in over on this side to set up the funnel, but really there was no great spot. But I think I should have probably sent my Electron in like over here, and then like maybe brought the heroes in like over here. I don't know. It's easy to say that now, but you know, stuff happens. You got to try to adjust and make it, you know, into a 2-star at minimum. But this one just too much up top here for me to get, you know, a good effective funnel with the balloons going in. Maybe I could have hasted a few balloons in on these Teslas also. That could have been something I could have done differently. But you'll see here, I just do not get enough towards the Town Hall. That single Inferno is just a pain in my neck. It was a rough one, guys. It was a rough one, but it happens sometimes. I'm not trying to say that I'm like the best attacker ever, I'm perfect, or I never fail. It does happen, and you just got to try to learn from it and try to, you know, make that not happen again. So what I do is I kind of come in up tall up top here, just to kind of make sure I can get as much of that out, and it just does not really work out. So I tried to get those out, but we just kind of get held up, and everything kind of clumps together here, and it's going to kind of work down. Just not really great there. So it's bad. It kind of cost me. Also, at this point, the Town Hall is not even active, so there's a lot here. So the balloons are going to go down to that Wizard Tower. Maybe I could have thrown a Royal Ghost in. Honestly, I should have probably thrown a Royal Ghost in on the Wizard Tower, Archer Tower there, and that might have pushed the balloons back in. So it's all right, guys. It happens. You just got to make the best of it. I do try to Royal Ghost dive onto the Town Hall, but it was so far away that by the time they got there, the skellies and stuff, they uncloaked and they just got destroyed. So it was a pretty bad one. 71% fail. That happens. Got to make the best of it and learn. But hopefully this video is showing you guys how to use Electron a little bit. I've been having some pretty decent success with it. 56, 54 might be my highest I've been in the new system, or at least close to it. Hopefully I can keep it up. Maybe get close to 6K this season. We'll see. I don't know. We got, what, 9 days left? We'll see how we do. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed today's video. Hopefully it's been helpful. You guys have a great day. Keep on clash bashing. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to subscribe and turn on those notifications. That way you don't miss any future uploads of mine. And if you did happen to miss yesterday's video, you can check it out right over there.